Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Mark with Cinder Fitness, and we are doing yet another full body strength video. This is Strength 1H. Okay, so in this video we are going to be using a stability ball. However, you can replace it by just doing some body weight work, and I'll show you what that looks like. We also are going to be using a set of dumbbells. Now if you don't have dumbbells, we can go ahead and utilize some buckets or some bricks or whatever you have lying around that as a little bit of resistance to the movement, or you can just hold, and I'll show you a static variation for that as well. The first group we're going to get into is stability ball split lunges. This is for balance, coordination, proprioception. And all of this, leg strength as well. After these split lunges, we're going to do 3 sets of 10 for each leg. Try and find ourselves a height-appropriate stability ball. That means if I was to have a seat on this, my thighs would be relatively level with the floor. If it's too big, this is going to throw off a lot of the different moves that you'll be performing with this today in another video. So make sure that you have a height-specific stability ball. All right, so how do we get on there and be safe? What I would like to do is I like to go ahead and just put my toe on there. Once my toe's on there and I feel like I have pretty good balance with my stabilizing leg, I'll then go ahead, I'll extend my leg out, I'm going to drop down, I'm going to go as low as possible. I'm not putting hardly any effort or work into that back leg. Then I come right back up. Knees line up, and I hit my 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. If the ball travels, 6, go ahead and readjust. Readjust by getting that toe on there. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you're a little gravity challenged, let's be safe. We're going to go ahead and utilize a chair. We'll still get set up in the exact same position, right, with the toe just barely on it. And once we're there, we'll go ahead and extend out, move the chair away as much as you need to, drop it down, come right back up, okay? So we're doing 3 sets of 10 for each leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you don't have access to a stability ball, you can either do this work with gliders or you can do the bodyweight version. And that's where the chair comes in handy again. So let's get rid of the ball. Let's get our chair going. Right here, right? Tall posture. I'm going to walk just far enough away where I can have fingertip pressure. Pick up my leg. Pretend that ball's there. Then kick it out. 1, 2, it's kind of like our bird dippers that we did earlier. 3, we're going to get lower. 4, 5, make sure that knee's bent, okay? All the way to 10. Okay, moving along, we're going to be doing our stability ball push-ups. So this one kind of gives people a little bit of trouble from time to time. It's all about the setup. You start strong, you stay strong. All right, so I'm going to get my position. I'm going to rest it right here. I should be able to take my arms away. Once I'm there, I'm going to take the palm, or the heel of the palm, and I'm going to place it right here, kind of like by where our hips are. And then on the exhale, I'm going to push up, and I'm going to do my best not to inchworm. 1, 2, 3. Keep the ball directly below you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, for some people, that is going to be a little bit of work, which is fine if you can perform it. If you can't and you notice that you're inchworming, here's an option. Get yourself positioned, right? Nothing changes here. But what's going to happen is I'm going to lift myself a little bit, I'm gonna let myself drop, and like a trampoline, as I bounce up, I'm gonna push. Keep your hands close. 1, 2, 3. Still keeping that ball directly below me. 4, 5. Come down slow. Let yourself drop. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Adding the additional stabilization issue into this move really helps put this exercise over the top. Now, if you don't have a stability ball, you can still get this work done, but it's going to be a little bit more challenging. One of the things that you can do are your push-ups on your bed. The mattress is not the same as the stability ball, of course. However, because of the lack of stabilization, it's going to target some of those muscle groups in a very similar way. All right, so you got your split lunges taken care of, 3 sets of 10 for both legs. You did your stability ball push-ups as best as you could, and you also knocked those out for 3 sets of 10. So now we're gonna move into knee pull-ins. Now we're gonna do this 2 sets of 12. So, we get ourselves set up. Once again, this is where it's very important to have a height-appropriate ball. So from here, much like my split lunge, I'm gonna take a standing position, but this time I'm gonna lay my shin on the ball. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna pull him in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep them going, 8, 9, 10, if you need more work, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These two can be done without a ball. You are either going to have your feet on gliders and do knee pull-ins with gliders like we've done in a previous video, or you will lay on your back, holding a crunch, place a weight at your ankles like the orange medicine ball in the previous video, and from lying position, you will be pulling your knees in. The goal is to activate the hips, the quadriceps, and the core. Okay, so the last one in this sequence with the stability ball in the first round, we're doing our bent over row. Now I'm going to use these 2 10-pound dumbbells. I'm going to get myself positioned in my setup, right? And I'm going to have my chest elevated. So for the profile, kind of looks like that. Now I have fairly long arms, but in the proper position, it's going to work. I guess the first trick also really is to make sure that you're here and you don't slide backwards. Remember we talked about earlier in a previous video, if you're too far upright, you're gonna slide backwards. So you wanna make sure you're balanced, just like we did with stability ball, push-ups, lift up your chest, double check, we're there, we're good to go. Okay, let's hit 10 of these guys. 1, and we're really pausing at the top. 2, 3, 4, it's not a huge range of motion. 5, but we are executing. 6, at the top range of motion. 7, where all the contraction really takes place. That's what I like. 9, 10. So we're gonna hit 3 sets of 10 for that one. Now, being that we are laying on our stomach, this is gonna compress your diaphragm a little bit, and it may impede your ability to breathe in a regular fashion. So after each set, go ahead and pop up, give yourself a chance to catch your breath, see how you feel, and then go back to work. So another way that you can handle doing that row work without dumbbells, once again, utilizing bricks or some form of heavy can. But this time, instead of coming up here, come up here. Now it's not a straight arm like a reverse fly, but we're gonna come up here a little bit wider. Remember, the longer the lever away from the midline of the body, the more work it's gonna be. And so that's how we can utilize different ranges of motion to get fairly close to the same effect of what our intended lift was supposed to be. Okay, so the next effort, we are doing a high knee jump. I'm gonna stay, my upper half is gonna be relatively stationary. I'm gonna jump my knees up into my hands. I'm going to make contact with my hands. I'm going to do 10 of them, and then I'm going to do a 20-second wall squat. If you wanted to, you could also do a liquid chair. But just make sure that you have a explosive plyometric move followed immediately by a static hold. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice how my upper half isn't really jumping a lot. 9, 10. All right. I'm going to keep this out of my knees by having my feet forward. I have my hands right here, or it can be here, or I can be here, or I can even be up here if I want additional work. It's entirely up to you. We're holding for 20 seconds. So let's take it, I think, maybe 10 more seconds along the way. Good. All right. I'm going to come out of my hold, and I'm going to hit my sucker again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, none. All right. Ten more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now make sure that you get that for one more set. For the sake of the time on our video, we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip that third set. I'm not complaining. Okay, so now we're moving back into the upper body. This is a stability ball rollout, and it's going to be followed by a decline push-up. We're going to be hitting 20 of these guys. So I'm just going to demonstrate 10 of them for you, but we're going to do 20 of these guys. All right, so tall posture. I'm going to have my hands at the edge of the ball, if a sphere can have an edge, and then we're going to come in. 1, now push down with your hands, come right back up. You're pushing down, right? 1, 2, big breath in. 3, you'll feel it in your core too. 5, the ball starts to roll away, adjust your hands position. 6, 4 more for our demonstration purpose. 7, remember you're going to continue. If you need to pause the video, pause it. 8, big breath in. 9, and 10. Now maybe 10 works for you. If you continue on and you find that you need more work, I've been saying this whole time, do more work, okay? And double check your posture. If you have the ability to perform this in front of a mirror, put up the video, get in front of your mirror, and do the work along with me, okay? All right, so we knocked those guys out. We did our 20 repetitions. Now we're gonna hit our 10 decline push-ups. So from here, I can have the ball onto my thighs or my knees, or I can come out a little bit further and have it at my shins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it a little bit easier, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now when I do this, notice my head's not dropping. If your head drops, that's a little bit of a spinal stabilization issue and maybe a motor unit or muscle recruitment issue. Do the best you can to have clean form. If you have to stop and take a break, stop and take a break. The last thing I want anyone doing is getting good at doing it wrong. Okay guys, we're gonna do some windshield wipers now. Time for those abs. We're gonna hit 10 windshield wipers, and then we're gonna leave the legs over towards the left-hand side, do 10 crunches, then 10 more windshield wipers, leave the legs hanging over to the right-hand side, and do 10 crunches. All right, so let's get them going. Feet at 3 and 9 o'clock. You can have your legs long, or you can have them bent. It's up to you. I'm gonna make sure I keep my shoulder blades on the ground the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are not holding in a crunch. 5, 6, 7. Keep those shoulder blades on the ground. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, with my legs over to my left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, legs over to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, if you don't have a stability ball, you can just either have your legs up there doing the work, or you can get a couple of couch cushions or pillows, depending on what works for you, and put them in there. Just because you don't have a stability ball doesn't mean you can't get the work in. Okay, we hit 3 sets of that series right there. Last one we're going to do, and we're going to do our V-up to ball transfer. One, 2. Count every time the ball goes to the floor with your feet. 3. Don't throw the ball. 4. 5. Now if it bothers your back, 6. Don't go all the way down. 7, right? Just like that. 8. Or ditch the ball altogether and touch the calf muscles and then extend. 9, but do it twice. And 10. So there's a lot of different ways that you can activate that. Once again, don't have a stability ball, grab a pillow, grab a couch cushion. Ditch the stability ball if it bothers your back, collapse in the legs and the arms. Do the work that is going to be appropriate for you and your back. Strength 1H is in the books. So all these videos are available on YouTube and on my website, cinderfitness.com. Definitely please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button so that you have an alert when the next video comes up, as well as check me out on Instagram and YouTube. Also, these workouts are primarily meant for people that have minimal equipment, but in the comments below, let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you need me to explain a muscle group, an exercise, what is the difference between aerobic capacity versus aerobic conditioning, all this stuff. This content is for you. It's being driven by you guys. So let me know what you want to see, and I'll get right onto it as much as I can, as fast as I can. All right. In the meantime, let's stay safe. Wash up your equipment, clean up after yourself and everything, and practice your social distancing. You guys know the drill. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you.